Boys and girls, today we're on lesson 137 and it looks like this. We're going to review final stable syllables today, but first we're going to review some letter sounds. Right, let's get our paper out. We're going to start on number 1. Our first one is x, x, write it down. Number 2 is y, y, write it down. Number 3 is I, write it down. Number 4 is b, write it down. Number 5 is a, write it down. Number 6 is r, write it down. Number 7 is sh, write it down. Number 8 is m, write it down. Number 9 is th, write it down. And number 10 is G, write it down. All right, those were quick and easy. Make sure you have all of those before I move on. All right, we're going to review final stable syllables today. We call them final because they're at the end of the word and they're in the final position. We call them stable because they don't change, and we call them syllables because they have their own vowel sound. It's usually that ul sound. So let's look at some of them. We have BLE, FLE, DLE, PLE, TLE, GLE, CLE, ZLE, KLE, SLE, we already did that one, and TION. All right, so our ZLE, our SLE, our CLE, and our KLE all do not have pictures with them because they're very, very uncommon, and so we just don't even have a picture word to help us remember them. But the rest of them do. So let's go over that. We have bubble for BLE, bubble. We have ruffle for FLE. We have candle for DLE. We have staple for PLE. We have bottle for TLE. We have bugle for GLE. And we have lotion for TION. These ones we have listed are our more common ones, and we see these final stable syllables come up a lot. Now we can talk about coding. We know when we code the final stable syllable, we put a little bracket around it. That shows us that it's a final stable syllable. All right, let's move on. Let's practice spelling a few words with this. Number 11, let's spell table. We have A, and then we have that bull, BLE. Number 12, we have apple, and then we have pull, PLE. Number 13, we have sniffle, and then we have full. Number 14, we have single, and then single. Number 15, we have cradle, a, and then dull. Number 16, we have little, it, 17, we have lotion, and then our shun, TION. And number 18, we have puzzle, puzzle. All right. make sure that you have all of these before we move on to coding. Our coding is just like it's been the last few days we've been doing this. You're going to draw a line over for each picture. There's a picture that matches. You have to find that. All right, let's start with number 1. We have rattlesnake. Not number 1, number 19. Rattlesnake. 1, this is a compound word. We have rattle and snake. We'll just draw a line right between them. Here we have a consonant E, so the E gets marked off, the A says its name. Over here we have our final stable syllable. We're going to bracket that off, and then our A gets a brev. Number 20, we have candlestick. Again, a compound word. We're going to draw a line between candle and stick. Here we have our CK digraph, where we mark off our C. Our I gets a brev. Over here we have final stable syllable, DLE. Here we have vowel consonant, our A gets a brev. And our C gets that K back. Almost forgot that. Number 21, staples. We have that S suffix, it just gets boxed off. We have our final stable syllable. And then we have our open A, so it gets a macron. 22, we have dribble. We have our final stable syllable, and I think we also mark off our E on our final stable syllables. I forgot that. And then our I gets a brev because it's vowel consonant. 23, we have cycle. Here we have our final stable syllable, CLE, mark off our E, and our C is a S sound, so it's soft C, gets that little mark below it, and then our Y makes the I sound, and it gets the dot and the macron on top of it. Cycle. 24, we have bridle. And bracket off the DLE, mark off the E, and our I gets a macron. 25, we have eagle. Oops. Eagle. Bracket off our GLE final stable syllable, mark out the E. Here we have EA. Digraph, it makes that E sound, so we're going to cross off the A and put a macron on the E. 26, we have carnation. Here we have our final stable syllable, TION. Here we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So we'll draw a line between our R and our N. Our A is open, it gets a macron, and our AR is a combination, so it gets the arc. All right, make sure you have all of this on the back of your worksheet. You are going to look at the picture and write 4 sentences that relate to the picture. So you know what to do. You've done that before. I'll see you next time.